Every mount, every pet, everything will collect every single thing in Dragonflight. Welcome to Dragonlocked. Enjoy. Welcome back to episode 3 of Dragonlocked. We just met with Raytheon and Majordomo Silistra, and before we continue in the main story, we are going to figure out some quests I got to pick up and Sadian didn't, and the other way around. So we activate Party Sync, making me turn in the quest again and picking up the next.
It was nice,
which I actually think I got double XP for, but that's fine. So the main culprits here are Quality Assurance from Hephaestus and the quest to find Talon Ethrithie, which I got to pick up but Sadian didn't. So there's some talk in the background here between us to figure out what we have to do, but unfortunately we couldn't quite figure it out. So after a while of running around and talking to each other, I simply go and turn off Party Sync again. So instead, we decide to finally go talk to Sendrax, listen to the history of the Djaradin, and then go off and complete the quest to defeat some primal elementals and find Talon Ethrithie in the process. So we go into the section of the map where the elementals are, kill some lava puddles on the way, and start killing. I'm just gonna skip ahead after killing the first one to where we kill the last one. But first we need to talk to Talon Ethrithie here in a second, who is cowering in fear, but luckily we are here to save him. We return to Hephaestus to tell her that we saved Talon Ethrithie, and move over to the Horde representative, Warlord Grimax, to inform her that we dealt with the elementals.
Stay focused on our mission,
which also earns me a level up. And taking another moment to try and figure out the Quality Assurance quest, deciding it's not worth it, and flying over to Dragonheart Outpost, but collecting some herbs and ore on the way.
Commander Lethenak, Cadet Sendrax and
We regroup with Sendrax, talk to Commander Lethenak, and get some quests to kill Djaradin and save some whelplings.
Report back. Dismiss. I am trusting you with the lives of my brethren.
We get distracted by a little bit of shiny treasure. Flying over, and while I try to figure out where the treasure is, Sadian almost gets himself killed by a wind serpent. Emphasis on almost, because I arrive in time. After he tries to run away, we kill the wind serpent and save his life. We did find the treasure, a shiny golden dragon goblet. And also decide to give ourselves target markers so we don't lose each other all the time. Or rather, so Sadian doesn't lose me all the time. The goblet is a toy, adding one to our collection, and we pick up a dragon glyph on the way back as well. Now we're gonna finally start killing some Djaradin. Once again, after killing the first one, I'll just skip ahead to the last. And then we pay attention to the whelplings, pet them a bit, and pick up a transmog that I won't be able to use on the Dractia at all, at least not in dragon form. but it's another collection item we need to do. And after listening to the wonderful sounds of ATT, we save the final whelp and turn in our quest
The
to
Shrine
Commander
Guard
Leatherneck.
Protect your allies. Dismissed.
The wagon is ready to go.
Wait. I need you for another vital task, Cadet.
I will see it done, even if it costs me my life.
No, that wasn't ominous at all.
We will need our most veteran warriors to combat the rise of our ancient
We
enemies.
take a quick
Head to the
detour
Lifebinder
to
Conservatory and rally
kill a
the
rare
dragon to
in
the
a
life
cave.
pools.
A big frog, who has quite a few items to collect for us. But unfortunately, this time didn't have much. Just some dragon customization. But we did unlock Dragon Gale Expedition Renown 2. And reunite with Raffion and Majordomo Solistra in Scale-Cracker Keep.
Champion! Good news from the outpost, I hope. We meet again, champion.
Raffion needs us to meet some of his underlings and kill the leader of the Djaradin here. And we also have a bonus objective to kill a bunch of Djaradin. So we get to take care of that. Finding another rare in the process, however, we decide to quickly take care of him. Leveling up and obtaining yet more customizations for dragons I do not have yet unlocked. We move on.
I've been keeping an eye out.
Talk to one of
Dragonflight wasn't ready
Rathion's
for the
henchmen.
surprise attack. The Djaradin seem to be hoping for a tougher fight next time.
Before finding the next.
It's been a while, hasn't it? The Djaradin consider the outpost a well-earned victory against their ancient foes. They're already talking about another raid, and another, and another.
Before we
It
find
seems
the
this is
leader.
just the beginning.
And finally the last henchman. We also picked up some battle plans about the Obsidian Citadel. That's probably something Raffion would like to know about. Before we return to him, however, we finish the bonus objective and also find a little bit of
The
ore.
dragons left and the Djaradin seized the moment. And they don't seem like they want to give it back.
Ore that is going to have a very dire consequence for my party member in a second. Because this ore gives you a nasty debuff for 20 seconds. And Sadian runs off immediately and fights another mob. Which, well, I don't make it back in time. I do try to heal him when I notice how low he's getting, but after the first heal, he dies. Well, after rezzing him, we go back to Raffion, tell him about the Obsidian Citadel plans as well as having completed his tasks.
You stand before the Black Prince. The Djaradin scheme to claim the Obsidian Citadel, the Black Dragonflight's seat of power. Enough of this!
Patience.
And he
Raffion.
flies off.
I will have the luxury of patience when they are scoured from my home.
We'll deal with that later, but for now we have to heal some injured dragonids.
Ours is a solemn burden.
And while we do so, we pick up a quest to deal with some lava elementals in a nearby cave that are running rampant. That's quickly done. And we move on to the nearby outpost of Lifebinder's Conservatory.
The waters flow again.
Where we get informed that Sendrax has already arrived and gone ahead.
I have lived to see them return. May the Cadet Sendrax is showing some real promise with her eager attitude. She will be leading her own regiment if she continues this way.
We chase her down.
Over here, and stay low. These eggs are our future.
Our ambush was a success. The convoy yielded enough eggs to begin. Go now. Infuse them with the elements. Wash away the stain of order. Work quickly. Outsiders have come ashore. We cannot let them interfere.
We definitely cannot let that happen. So we agreed to aid Sendrax in collecting, saving some of the eggs, as well as killing some Primalists. We also pick up a quest to collect some books.
We cannot remain in the
So we deal with this. Unfortunately, the eggs are mostly already corrupted, and we have to slay the whelplings.
Sleep, small one, and be at peace.
Dealing with some Primalists over here, and picking up the first of the 4 books. As well as more of the eggs that are around before noticing a rare that we're quickly going to kill. It does seem to have a fairly high respawn rate because we saw him multiple times already, but he does give some progress on the quests, so might as well. Alternating between doing some damage and keeping my party member alive. And we just got some trinket, I believe. Nothing worth collecting, at least. We pick up the rest of the books, kill the rest of the elements, and break more eggs. And finally, Sendrax has spotted an egg that is yet uncorrupted that we can save. So we rush off.
Follow me. We'll charge the ritual site together.
Unfortunately, the egg is covered. Well, first I have to wait for Sadian to catch up. But the egg is covered in primal conduits, which are very dangerous. So Sendrax takes the brunt of the attack for us while we collect the egg and run off.
I will enjoy the conduit's flame while you grab the egg. For the Lifebinder! Now! Grab the egg! Get it to Alexstrasza!
But the force of the attack is too much for Sendrax, and she dies. Making sure her sacrifice is not in vain, we deliver the egg quickly to her allies.
Aspects. Is that a dragon egg? I will summon the Major Domo.
And Majordomo Silistra arrives to carry us to the life pools.
What is the emergency?
But first, we pick up a quest to get some building materials from Earth Elementals nearby.
We call the strong to protect the weak. I will await you.
Which we of course do
Queen's blessings
first.
upon you.
Doesn't really take long, just about 10 stones from the elementals. So we'll skip ahead for that one. And after collecting all 10, we turn in the quest
We serve
and
once
finally
more.
agree
The waters flow again.
to have Majordomo Silistra bring us to the Ruby Life Shrine. That last side quest did get me to level 20 and also got us our first decor. Which I don't have to collect because they're not from Dragonflight, but they're nice to have.
Very well, just this once. Hold on tight, if you can. The tenders alerted me as soon as a caravan of eggs went missing. But to hear what happened to them...
Take a nice little flight over to the Ruby Life Shrine, where we'll bring
Our
the egg
flight
to
has
have it be
endured many
protected
blows
and
over the
cared
years.
for.
We had just started to recover. And now this.
And also, where we're going to end today's episode
The red dragonflight was charged with
just
nurturing life.
after watching an introductory cutscene
We must stop
of Queen
the Primalist.
Alexstrasza herself.
We must stop the proto-dragons.
See you next time.
Welcome to the Ruby Life Shrine, Champion. I am glad my Major Domo has brought you to me safely. But what brings you here so urgently? Where there is life, there is hope. What has happened to this egg? The energies that surround it are... This is dire. If the egg can be saved, it will be here, within the sacred waters of the life pools. Once the young of dragonkind filled this vibrant place. And the ruby oathstone, the very symbol of our calling, cast its bright glow high into the air for all to see. Now it lies dormant, as do all the oathstones. I suspect they fell quiet when we relinquished our aspectral power. There are so many things we left behind. But now that we have come home, we can fulfill the callings of our flights and renew the 5 Oathstones. And through their unity, our absent power shall be restored.